Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 11 of the J&J Arcade Cast. I'm your host, Johnny Vasquez. Always, whatever. Him too.
It's me, Joshua Katie again. How you doing, Johnny boy?
I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful.
Good. You look good. You got a haircut.
I did get a haircut. Not much of one, but I got a haircut. Did you get a haircut, or are you just losing hair?
I'm just losing my hair.
Really?
Can you believe that?
That's a bummer, man. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry to hear it. I really am. How's your week been, Joshua?
It's kind of a short week. I was so busy all week. It was my first week back to school, and this week just flew by. You know, I feel like it was just yesterday where it was like Monday, and now here we are, Monday again.
Almost Monday. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, fuck it.
It is Monday.
It is Monday. I thought it was Sunday.
No, you're behind times, buddy.
I am behind.
I think it's because we usually record Sundays, but
yep, it's fine. No big deal.
No big deal. Nobody will know it's technically Monday.
Yeah, I guess they won't know what day it is. We could have recorded this Wednesday of this week.
This could have been a whole lie, you know, a whole ruse to make you guys think it was Monday. Damn, that's crazy.
What are we going to be talking about today, Joshua?
Let me tell you. We got the new Super Mario 3D Land, Battlefront 2, Cold War Zombies, Dr. Witnesser. If you guys don't know who that is, he's a Twitch streamer. Or was a Twitch streamer. Oh God! Oh, sneak peek. Where we'll talk about it later. The Ninja's in the news. I don't think we've talked about Ninja before.
Not very much, if any.
Yeah, and then today, God, I'm gonna butcher this guy's name, and I'm so sorry, but we're gonna talk about Grefg.
We'll just call him Gweg.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's a Spanish Twitch streamer. He did some cool stuff today. And then for our main topic of the night, we're going to get weird. We're going to get spooky. We're going to get creepy. And we're going to read some creepy pastas. Some video game ones.
Video game creepy pastas.
I'm excited. I love creepy pastas.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. It's all fun and games until they come true. Then we all, die. But
yeah. It's always a possibility. It's nighttime. I got to go to bed after this. I'm scared.
Oh, sorry, 10 o'clock. Jeez, dude. What are we doing?
I don't know. It's too late for this.
Ooh, that's a bad idea. Oh, well, too late. It's in the script.
Nice.
But first, like we did last week, we were playing Would You Rather Gamer Edition.
That is so fun. I'm excited. I had a lot of fun.
I know.
With this.
It was fun last time.
Yeah, it was weird, but it was
weird.
It was fun.
But this one's not weird. This one's like a actual serious Would You Rather.
Okay, so we're not having fun with it. We're just gonna be serious.
I said there were some serious ones like last time they weren't serious, but this one's actually pretty serious.
Okay.
We'll get to it.
All right.
We're gonna do like five or so of these because they're kind of whatever. Anyways, Johnny, you're gonna be first here.
Okay.
Which Zelda game would you rather play right now? The Legend of Zelda on the NES, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, or Breath of the Wild?
I don't know. I think. I mean, so I've never actually been quite into the Legend of Zelda series.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I never really had a hankering to play it. I guess. I would like to play Majora's Mask because that's the one with the moon in the face, right?
Yep.
That's like the most iconic one. I feel like.
Yeah, I think so. The NES version is the OG, the classic. It's kind of boring to me now.
Really?
But if out of this list, I would have to say Wind Waker. I've never played that game, and I've always wanted to. It looks like a lot of fun. I think it came out on GameCube way back when.
Interesting.
I played these other three, and Breath of the Wild. We know how we feel about Breath of the Wild. I hated it.
You hated Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, I thought I told you that.
I heard it was a good game.
Oh, it's a great game, but the the weapon durability is stupid. I don't like that.
I'm sorry.
I have like 4 swords in the middle of a fight. They break, and I'm left with a wooden stick. How fun is that? That's not fun.
They did that just to spite you.
I think they did.
I want you to understand that.
I really think they did.
Specifically to make you angry.
Well, it worked because I stopped playing after like 2 hours. So they're lost, They traded to GameStop, suckers.
Their loss, GameStop's gain.
Exactly.
Power to the players. Okay.
Damn, that's so true. All right, this one's pretty easy for you, I feel like.
Okay.
Halo or Call of Duty?
Oh man, you thought this was gonna be easy for me?
I thought this was gonna be easy for you because it's easy for me.
Obviously, it's easy for you. This is hard for me. You go first since it's so obvious for you.
Mine's Call of Duty, easy.
Okay, why?
Because I never played Halo besides that 8 hours or 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever I played of Reach. You know,
you need to keep playing them.
I do, and I've been playing Call of Duty since I was a wee young lad. You know, so obviously Call of Duty.
Oh man,
I mean, you played both, so
I've played a lot of both. I guess if we have to go off of like importance, you know, like how important the game's been to me as far as like gaming's concerned. Probably I'd have to go with the Halo series.
Wow.
Because before I played any Call of Duty, I had already played every Halo.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't start playing Call of Duty till like 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I thought you were playing Call of Duty for as long as I've been playing Call of Duty.
No, I really started playing Call of Duty like seriously 3 or 4 years ago. I've always seriously played Halo, which is interesting because it's been around my entire life. Like I grew up with Halo 1.
That's true. You did, and I did not.
So
the first Call of Duty game I played was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. You know.
Call of Duty 4.
Yeah. That came out in 2007. That's how long I've been playing Call of Duty.
That's like a lot of years.
14 years I've been playing Call of Duty. That's crazy to think about.
14 years?
Jeez, I'm old. Yeah, it's been 14 years.
You're old. 14 years of Call of Duty for you.
14 years, dude. That's nuts. I haven't missed a single game yet.
That's insanity.
That's crazy.
Well then.
Anyways, next one. All right, Soul Calibur or Street Fighter?
Oh, that's hard because those are like, I mean, like Street Fighter and Soul Calibur are like my second favorite fighting games.
Yeah.
You know, oh, that's tough. Well, because Soul Calibur, it has like the customization options and weapons and cool characters, and Street Fighter has like the lineage of being the first like major fighting game.
That's true. That's true. I feel like Street Fighter is probably more OG than Soul Calibur.
Oh, for sure. Like it's the original fighting game. That's like, so I would probably have to go with Street Fighter. Just like
I'm going with Soul Calibur on that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Why so?
I don't know.
You just
play as Yoda. I don't know.
You just want to go with Soul Calibur to disagree with me. Okay, I get it. It's fine. I understand. I don't know. I would say Street Fighter just purely based on significance to my favorite genre of gaming. Like if it weren't for Street Fighter, there wouldn't be any other fighting games, or there would be. They wouldn't be as good. You know?
Yeah, that's actually probably true.
So I would have to go with Street Fighter just based on significance alone.
I agree. I think that's good for you. Like I said, I like Soul Calibur just because the exclusive like console characters that you get because they're pretty cool.
Just because you get to play as Yoda, and Yoda, you could never hit Yoda because he was like this big,
tiny. Yeah,
that's so stupid.
All right. I'm actually curious to know which one your favorite is here. Which GTA is your favorite? The original GTA, San Andreas, GTA 4, or GTA 5?
So by the original GTA, do you mean GTA 3?
Here just a GTA, but let's go with GTA 3 then.
Okay, because Grand Theft Auto 3 was like the first mainstream Grand Theft Auto.
That is very true.
Oh man, I remember being a little kid and playing Grand Theft Auto 3 and like having like a little like crumpled up sheet with all like the cheat codes on it.
Yep.
Same thing. Such good times. But I don't want to be basic. I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto 5 just because you could do so much stuff.
That's
you can do so much stuff.
I didn't think you were gonna pick that.
You could do so much, you know, like it looks the best. They made it into a first-person game with the next-gen versions.
Yeah,
which is
true.
Awesome. I love playing first-person Grand Theft Auto. Like, it being however old it is still a better. It's still a better Grand Theft Auto game than Cyberpunk tried to be. You know.
Jesus.
And Cyberpunk came out a couple weeks ago. And Grand Theft Auto 5 is still so much better than Cyberpunk. I'd rather play Grand Theft Auto 5 than Cyberpunk.
Wow, that's weird. But I have to go with San Andreas. I love San Andreas.
They had
One of my
two-player
all-time
mode.
favorite games of all
They
time.
had two-player mode in
They did?
San Andreas. I remember I would play. I'd play games with like my buddy who lived next door. I'd play San Andreas with him, and he'd be like, "Don't kiss me no more." And I'd walk up next to him,
Oops.
and I'd press the kissing animation, and we'd make out. Be like, "Stop kissing me!"
Good times. Good times.
Oh man, that was funny. I have the
right.
exact same sense of humor too. That's funny.
That's probably true. You've had the same sense of humor since you were a child, I'm sure.
Since I was a little kid, I've been traumatized my entire life. Anyway,
All right, this is the last one.
That.
Yeah,
Okay.
you probably should. All right, this is the most important one here.
Okay.
Which 3D Mario game, not all Mario games, just the 3D Mario games, Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, or Super Mario Odyssey?
What about Galaxy?
Not an option.
Galaxy's not an option.
No, it really wasn't. I don't know.
Even
I mean,
though
if you
it's
want,
like,
throw it in. I don't care.
even though it's like the most 3D of all the 3D Mario games.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. You know what? Let's throw it in. We'll throw in Galaxy
Okay.
2. Not Galaxy 2, but Galaxy 1.
Yeah. So given that I haven't played Odyssey, Odyssey.
You son of a gun.
I just beat Super Mario 64.
Okay.
I just started Sunshine.
Okay.
And I already beat Galaxy back when I was a kid.
Way back when.
I'm gonna say Super Mario 64.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had so much fun. That game's frustrating. I don't care who you are. Super Mario 64 is a frustrating game. Having to scavenge for stars and like it's terrible. It's not terrible. It's like so Lauren and I have been going on long car rides lately.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just traveling across our massive state that we live in.
True.
And whenever she's driving, I'll be playing my Switch, and like I've been playing my Switch. Now I'll die, and she'll be like, "Oh, did you die again?" And I'll be like, "Can you do me a favor and just be quiet while I throw my fucking Switch out the window?" And like I literally like rolled down the window and almost threw my Switch out the window because it was so frustrating. But I had so much fun at the end, you know, beating it. It was so much fun. So yeah, Super Mario 64 is going to be my favorite 3D Mario game.
Well, that's really weird because mine is Odyssey.
Of course
Obviously.
it is.
I
Because
loved
you played
Odyssey. I loved it. It's
Why?
probably one of my all-time favorite games now. Top 10.
Why? Because your hat has eyes.
Because your hat has eyes, man, and it's so sweet. No, I liked it. It's really like it's like a callback to like old 64, but with newer and better features and better graphics. You know, you're not collecting stars, you're collecting moons, but it's a lot of fun. You know,
It can't be collecting no moons, man.
it kind of has the same feel of 64. It just done better, in my opinion. I don't know.
I guess I gotta play it, right?
You gotta play it, man. It's such a good game.
It's such a good game.
It is. It is. I highly enjoy it.
Well, I guess I should probably try it out then. And I think you should replay Super Mario 64 because that game's a masterpiece.
All right, fine. I'll buy it tomorrow.
Okay, buy it tomorrow.
Can I borrow your credit card?
No.
Oh, okay. No reason. All right. Jeez. Let's get into the news.
All right. All right. Am I starting or are you starting? Or are you just gonna keep making weird faces?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can start. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Well, there's going to be a new Super Mario 3D Land and Bowser's Fury trailer tomorrow.
I'm excited for that.
Which would be the 12th.
Yes, it's the 12th. If we're watching this
January.
later, I mean, it's probably out already. Honestly.
All right. I'm excited because it means another 3D Mario game. We were just talking about this.
I know, and Super Mario Land or 3D Land. It's actually a really good game. I played it back on the Wii U, I want to say, and then of course it's getting remade for the Switch. But they're adding Bowser's Fury to it, which I don't know a whole lot about, honestly.
Super Mario 3D Land. Can you run that by me again?
Yeah, you know, it's the one where you get a little cat suit. You know,
You
get the Mario cat and the. That's pretty much all like they added to it. You know, I don't know.
That's it. Just get the cat suit.
That's the only like new thing they added to the game at that time. I don't know. It's fun to go play it. It's a 3D Mario game. Like what else? I don't know.
Well, then I'll get it whenever it comes out on Switch and play it, and then that'll be my new favorite 3D Mario game over Odyssey.
Probably not. It's not as good as Odyssey. It's kind of like I don't know how to describe it. It's not the same. It's not like a big open world game. You know, it's like point A to point B, but it's 3D.
Interesting. But Bowser's Fury, what's that going to be?
It's like an added level or an added world that they kind of like tapped on to the old game.
Interesting.
There's a few trailers out right now, but the newest one comes out tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited for it. I love that game.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm excited. It's good to have more Mario games. I guess like we've said before, Nintendo knows what they're doing.
They do. They don't put out bad first party games.
Yes, they really don't.
In my opinion, you know?
Like what? God, I'm trying to think of bad Nintendo games.
Just Breath of the Wild, but that's really it.
Breath of the Wild wasn't even bad. It was like one of like the greatest games of like its year or whatever.
Yeah, it was. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, you just didn't like it. Like as far as first party games are concerned, like what they put out amazing games like anything with the word Mario on it.
Yes,
is
that's
basically
true.
good.
That is very true.
Anything called Super Smash Bros is good.
Big banger all the time.
Anything with the Legend of Zelda on it, they just have like good cult followings. Like they're never gonna not sell games. It's so interesting to me. Nintendo is like that. It's weird.
It is weird. They don't have any bad IPs, you know.
They don't have bad first party games because they always have people that like them, you know.
That's very true.
That are gonna defend them. It's cool. It's neat. I don't know.
Yeah,
just kind of rambling here.
It's fine. All right. Battlefront 2 is the Epic Game Store's free game of the week if you have a PC, which is great because Battlefront 2 has been like overhauled, you know? Everybody was so mad when it first came out. Like, EA did just a shitty job on it with all like the microtransactions you got to do just to get like your favorite character powered up and shit. But now they fixed all their problems and it actually is a great game.
They've added so much to it. It's crazy to me.
They did. I think did they add the single player mode yet? I think they might have.
I'm sure they have.
I think they did. And it's actually one of the top games now. And
really?
for free this week, you know? Or I think it's starting on the 14th. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure if you have this thing called Xbox Game Pass, you get the thing called EA Play as well. And Battlefront 2 is also on that. So,
yeah. I mean, I guess so. Yeah, that's true. But, you know, you can get it free for Epic Games Store.
I mean, I guess it just opens up, you know, a new like avenue for people to play this game. Like if you have a PC and you don't have Battlefront 2 yet, give it a try. I've heard it's fun.
It is. It's a celebration edition. It is coming out on January 14th through the 21st. So grab it before it is gone. You don't want to miss that.
Love Star Wars. Some neat stuff coming out on Disney Plus with Star Wars.
There's too much Star Wars shit coming out.
Too much Star Wars stuff coming out. I don't even think we can talk about it if I'm being honest. Let's just skip over that. Whole episode dedicated to Star Wars games, which we could probably do.
We could definitely do. There's so many good Star Wars games. Like the old.
What day does May the 4th land on this
I think
year?
It lands on the 4th
of May.
I think so.
You're lying to me.
No, I'm serious.
Let me check this real quick. Hold on. May the 4th is on a Tuesday.
Perfect.
So
we'll talk about it that episode.
Yep, that episode. That'll be our May the 4th episode.
That's exciting. I can't wait for that. The Star Wars series, one of my all-time favorite series. Not just video games, but movies and lore and all that stuff, you know?
Of course, because it's so deep.
It's crazy.
They go deep over there in Lucasfilms or Disney now.
Balls deep in Disney.
Balls deep in some Star Wars. You see that Ewok? Get balls deep in that Ewok.
No. We're just going to pretend that was never said out loud. Oh, good God. Poor Ewok.
Oh, man. All right. So it appears that Cold War Zombies will be free to play from the 14th through the 21st of this month, which is January.
I'm so excited for everyone who hasn't bought Call of Duty yet. The chance to play zombies because it's a good zombies.
Play zombies. It is good. I cannot wait till they add a new map if they're going to. I don't know.
God, I hope so.
Play zombies. It is a good time. It's a they went back to their roots in a way. It's different but the same, and I kind of like that.
It's good. I'm just burnt out on that one map right now.
Yeah, what's it called? Die Machine, right?
Die Machine, yeah. And I think they're adding a new zombie game mode. I think it's cranked. So I'm sure you can level up fast and everything else is fast and cranked. So go play it. It's fun. It's actually it's well done, like we said. And if you've played zombie games before and for some reason you haven't seen this new map yet, it's kind of a callback to one of the original maps or the original map. Original map
is a callback to Untoten. I don't know.
Sure.
You know what?
I don't know. I'm not German, so.
I apparently love zombies. I can never remember the names of the original maps, so
Yeah, I can't
I
either.
apologize.
Oh well. We got a Twitch ban today from Dr. Witnesser. Not disrespect this time.
Oh, okay.
He's still good.
Can you explain to me who Dr. Witnesser is?
So Dr. Witnesser, he is a Fortnite player. He's an older gentleman, probably in his 30s, maybe 40s.
That's why he got banned.
I don't know. That's because he's too old. He shouldn't be playing Fortnite at that age.
Because he's 30 years old and he's playing Fortnite.
Yes. No. So what he does, what his whole shtick is, he plays Fortnite with all these kids, and he tries to preach the Bible and spread the word of God while he's playing Fortnite with these kids. And there's a few like clips you can find on the internet where kids just fucking roast him, and he gets mad, and it's hilarious. We're not going to talk about beliefs in religion a whole lot here. This is just news that I feel like could be talked about. But
yeah,
I think it was earlier in the week he actually got a temporary ban from Twitch because he told a Muslim kid actually that he was going to hell.
Oh.
You know, he doesn't believe in God because he's Muslim, obviously.
Oh, good for you, Dr. Witnesser.
Yeah. So, and then today they said he is permanently banned from Twitch for engaging in hateful conduct towards a person or a group, which he does. He shoves these gods and Bibles down kids' throats, and it's fine if you are a Christian, you're a believer in God. That's fine, but there's a time and place for it. I don't think Fortnite and on Twitch is the place for it.
With children, I just want to point out: first, Donald Trump gets banned from Twitch, and now Dr. Witnesser is banned from Twitch.
True.
Who's next? Is it Boss 7? Is Boss 7 next?
God, I hope not.
Who is Boss 7, by the way, Josh? You want to just
Boss 7? Well, let me tell you, that is my Twitch stream there, my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/boss_7. You can catch me like 2 or 3 times a week when I feel like it, you know?
Do you play video games?
I don't. I just sit there. I just sit there and just stare at the screen for 2 or 3 hours.
Good. Go check him out. He's gorgeous. Wouldn't you love to see that face 2 to 3 hours a day? Look at that.
Thank you so much.
Making a beautiful face right now for those who cannot see.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, Dr. Witnesser banned. Some people are very upset about it because, you know, spreading the word of God, but some people were pretty excited about it because of the way he does it. So
yeah. Look, hey, you do you. Just do it the right way, right?
Do it the right way.
Just do it the right way. Go to church. Anyway, what else we got here? Ninja TV show, potentially.
Maybe.
There's some potential for Ninja. For those of you who don't know who Ninja is, he is the biggest Twitch streamer, or the biggest streamer. At one point was the biggest streamer. I don't keep up with streaming like my old friend Boss 7 here. But he has said that he potentially has a TV show. Is that what I'm understanding here?
Yeah, he sent out a tweet earlier this week saying he's had so much fun voice acting, and he thinks it's a great time, a new hobby of his, and but he can't say much more than that, is what his tweet said. So professional voice actor added to his resume, you know? Who knows?
He's made for the computer cam. You know?
God.
He's made for the screen. Put his face on Twitch. Don't be doing no. What would a Ninja TV show look like?
Exactly. I don't know if it's gonna be like a TV show about Ninja or if he's just voicing a character on a TV show.
Interesting.
Nothing to do about him or video games.
Let's go ahead and speculate, right? Let's say Cartoon Network comes to Tyler Ninja Blevins, right?
All right. Yeah.
Like, Ninja, look, we understand, baby. You got a big following here. Come on, baby. We want to give you a TV show. Child, listen to me. Look, you got your thing. You got blue hair. We make a character. He's got blue hair. You voice that character. He plays video games just like you. Kids will love it. I promise.
You know, I don't see that happening. What I do see is a possibility is him playing Ninja as a character. And maybe doing like ninja shit, like beating up bullies or something. I don't know, as Ninja. Who knows?
The show will just be called Ninja, and it'll be Ninja voicing a ninja, doing ninja shit, like beating up bullies.
Exactly.
It's a kid, right? It's a kid, and he streams on Vitch. They can't say Twitch.
Can't use Twitch, yeah.
So they say Vitch. He streams on Vitch every day, and then at night he goes out and he's ninja, and he fights crime.
Shit. I can see that. He's
like the Batman, but for like video game nerds.
Yeah, he is. Jesus. Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be a great show. Hopefully, it comes out soon.
Hey, hire us as writers. Obviously, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, you should definitely do that.
I got a call from Bethesda last week after that last episode. I had to turn it down. It wasn't enough money. I had to turn it down.
That makes sense.
Yep. Oh well,
Oh well,
I'm supposed to get in contact with Netflix some other time.
Okay. Are you getting your own TV show now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I can't say much more after that though.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize you're like a what is it called? DMCA? Is it DMCA? No. Whatever the fuck it's called.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're talking.
I can't remember what it is. Where you can't talk about what because it's like confidential. But whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
Like a cease and desist. No.
Okay.
All right, cool. Let's just move on.
Okay, so today, the guy that we can't pronounce, Grefg. I'm so sorry.
We'll call him good old Greg.
Good old Greg. Why not? He's a Spanish Twitch streamer. I guess he primarily does Fortnite. I don't know. I don't watch him. I don't speak Spanish. So that's why I don't watch him. But today he broke not only his own record, but Twitch's record for the most concurrent viewers at one time, bringing in 2.4 million people while he reveals his Fortnite player skin.
Wait, he was in the middle of building it?
No.
Oh, reveals.
Fortnite made it for him. He was revealing it.
That's cool.
2.4 million viewers at the same time watching this one guy.
That's a lot of viewers, man.
And you know what he did? This man ran a 30-second ad with 2.4 million viewers. That boy probably made $300,000 in like 30 seconds. The guy is a genius, man. He probably broke Twitch.
You ran a 30-second ad?
You did.
What if you have what if you're like Prime subbed or whatever? Do you still see the ad?
No. If you're Prime sub, no. But I don't think a big chunk of 2.4 million are subscribed to him. So I'm sure he's getting a fat ad revenue check from that.
That's insanity. What a greedy guy.
What a smart guy.
He's already got his own Twitch fucking Fortnite costume or whatever.
That's true. He did.
Don't run the 30-second ad.
He ran 30-second ad, man. He did.
Bask in the glory. I got 2.4 million people watching me. Or maybe I think I know what it was. He was like, oh my god, there's 2.4 million people watching me right now. He's like, I'm about to have a panic attack. Let me run this ad real quick and use my little inhaler here.
That's probably exactly not what happened. He was like, holy shit, I got a fat check coming from Twitch. 30-second ad.
That's funny.
I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing.
I don't blame him either. Honestly, good for him.
I think like the last owner of the record was like League of Legends, like itself, like its own Twitch channel when they had the big tournament. And I think it was like 1.7 million people were watching or something like that. Then after that, I think it was I don't remember.
Well, good for this guy for being independent and having independent, not being a video game, and getting that many viewers. I can honestly support that.
I can support that. That's awesome for one guy to do.
Yeah, good for him.
He
might have had he might have had the country of Spain on his side.
The whole fucking country.
The whole country. I think that's about their population.
I have no idea what the population of Spain is.
Probably more than 2.4 million, but that's still a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, man.
Huh? Are you gonna look at the population of Spain?
I am actually. Population of Spain. That's why we need George here to do this.
Yeah, we need someone. We need George.
Hey, look that shit up. 4.7 million people.
So if it were only
I'm sorry, 47 million people. I'm sorry. My bad.
That's like a good percentage of Spanish people.
Yeah, it's exactly 12.2%. So
is it really?
I don't know. I'm not really good at math.
Well, there you have it. We have a new world record holder.
New world record, and that kind of wraps up the news for this week. At least the big stuff that we saw.
Yeah.
There's some smaller stuff that we could have talked about, but we feel like it's not worth talking about yet. If they develop to bigger stories, we'll talk about it later. But let's start with our creepypastas.
I don't think I'm ready.
Get in the mood, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to be creeped. that a thing?
No.
Be creeped. John, you go ahead and start first. So just as like a fair warning, we have not read these. Okay. We just found some that were appropriate links and we're like, boom, we're reading that. So I have no idea what these are about. Johnny's had no idea what this is about. Hopefully they're good.
I'm very scared. I think so. So these say like estimated reading time, whatever. It's going to be double for me, as everyone knows. I have a speech impediment, so it's going to take a little long for me to read these.
Perfect.
But we're going to give it our best shot.
Yes, we are. Go ahead. Start us out.
All right. So our first story here, our first spooky spaghetti, if you will, is called "Where a Kid Can Be a Kid." Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
When I was a child, my father owned a janitorial company that worked almost every night at our local showbiz pizza place / Chuck E. Cheese's. He would often bring me to work with him so I could play all the arcade games without having to wait in line. He'd even spark up the towering animatronics and let me watch them play their happy birthday songs and other quaint jingles. It was so much fun until the curtains closed and it went dark. Dun, dun, dun. A part of me hated not being able to see the fake animals, especially the wolf and big gorilla playing the keyboard. It would get so dark once all those circus lights stopped undulating. I think it's a word, undulating.
Sure.
But knowing they were hiding behind the curtains severely spooked me. Sorry. I'm getting a little choked up here. I'm getting scared.
I'm already scared, man. I'm shaking over here in my little chair, dude.
Another part of me was glad I couldn't see them with their large plastic grins, bulging eyes, and blinkless stares that trapped the false joy of their act. Anything that can remain that happy in the dark, imprisoned by crimson drapes and frozen in time until the puppeteer presses go, is just as sinister in nature. Even the empty arcade, full of fantastic memories of the day past, sits dark, quiet, and abandoned. There is something very unsettling about a place that can bequeath equal parts joy and dread when the sun sets and the doors are locked. I've long since taken over my father's company, and we still hold the contract for his haunted place. Tonight is the first time I've brought my young son with me to work so he can enjoy the arcade like I once did. My hope is that when my son finally builds up the courage to pull back those curtains to view those plastic beasts, he isn't greeted with the same malevolent stare that looked down unnaturally upon me. That's it.
Wow, that's good. I like that.
I guess it's gaming. I mean, I guess this is a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza thing.
Yeah, it kind of is, but I like it.
I mean, yeah, that was spooky. You know, I remember being a kid and not enjoying going to Chuck E. Cheese because I was terrified of animatronics.
They're kind of scary.
They are scary. They're literally lifeless. They move weird. They're like.
No, yeah, if you can't tell, he's moving like a animatronic.
I'm doing the robot, honestly. That was weird. I don't know if I like that.
No, I mean, it was kind of scary, though.
This second one that I have is significantly longer and is going to be painful to read. I can already tell.
It's gonna be rough.
I guess so. All right, Joshua, hit us up with your.
All right, so the first one is called NPC.
Does that stand for non-playable character?
Actually, it does. How crazy! All right, getting into the reading mood. Oh, I can't read very well, so don't make fun of me. I don't know why we are like this. As far as I know, it's just the people in town. But I have an awful feeling that it goes much further than that. We stand still. Some of us move, but not by much. A step to the left, maybe two to the right, but that's it. Day and night, always this way. We don't sleep or eat. We just stand or walk. We don't talk to each other. Never to each other. No shouts, no whispers. Just silence. Silence other than that song. I hate that song. but I think I would miss it if it stopped. Then there's that guy. He walks around as much as he wants. He doesn't talk to us, but we talk to him. We have to when he wants us to. I heard him play an instrument once, and it was lovely. He hasn't been back in a long time. It's always been like this, and we shouldn't break these rules, ever. I'd never forget that time she talked to me. Whenever I take 2 steps to the left, I get a nice look at her back. She always wore a white dress, and she had blonde hair. I don't know if she ever turns around, but I hadn't seen her do it before. That day was different, though. I took 3 steps to the left and bumped into her. I messed up. I messed up, sure, but that didn't mean she had to say something. She turned around and said, "Watch where you're going." Even when we talk to the guy, we always say the same thing. That's not what she says. This was different. This guy showed up the next day. He seemed confused. He stood in her spot. He went inside, then came back out and stood there again. He tried talking to me. I wonder where Samson is. I didn't even know what that is. But that's what I say. I don't want to vanish. That was it.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just that new Ryan Reynolds movie.
I think so. God, I can't wait for that movie. Sounds like a great time.
The one where he's an NPC.
Jesus. What the fuck is this?
What was that?
Maybe we should have pre-read these.
Maybe we should have. Mine was like nothing. It had a little bit to do with video games. Yours was just you. So you were speaking from the perspective of an NPC.
Yeah.
And all you do is move to the left and to the right.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's weird. And you look at this girl's back.
Yeah, you broke out of your NPC,
And you bumped into her and she goes, "Watch where you're going."
Yeah.
And then she vanished?
No, I mean, I guess. Fuck, I don't know. Jesus. Eesh.
What a
next
mess.
one's good.
I hope we get a scary one because although the idea of standing in place and like living that life,
living an NPC life,
sounds miserable.
It could be terrifying.
This next creepypasta looks like it's going to be absolutely miserable to read. This thing's long.
Killer.
No, this thing's long. All right. Well, buckle in, everyone. We're gonna be sitting here for a while.
Get your popcorn and drinks. Kick back in your recliner, and let's get creepy.
All right, here we go. This next creepypasta is called "A Figure in Gray."
Dun dun dun.
Just want to point out, it says here, estimated reading time 4 minutes. I highly doubt it will be done in 4 minutes.
I'll time it.
Yes, please. All right, here we go. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah. Go ahead. Give it to me.
Right, cool. If you have spent any length of time in the United States, you owe it to yourself to play the 1985 arcade classic, Paperboy. In it, you assume the role of a preteen boy tasked with completing his daily paper route. For whatever reason, your hero's beat is a particularly rough neighborhood. Its streets teem with aggressive drivers who would rather hit a cyclist than their brakes. On the sidewalks, bratty children steer kamikaze RC cars into passerbys. Modern-day drone pilots in their larval form. Elsewhere, skateboarding adrenaline junkies finding their greatest thrill in demolishing live obstacles like your Paperboy. In some cases, your character will be accosted by a knife-wielding madman who comes charging out of a house and pursues at a tremendous speed, inevitably catching your hero and robbing him of a precious life. Taken as a whole, the game makes for an effective satire of Reagan-era America. It captures the needless paranoia of the suburbs where people fear the harm some stranger or foreign power will inflict on them, without realizing the vanity in all senses of the word behind such a phobia. It shows the violence and cruelty of the average American percolating. I'm getting weird words in mine. Yours was pretty easy. I'm getting some weird words. I don't know. Where was I? I lost myself here. Dude, I legit lost my place. Joshua, I lost my place. Okay, better. Percolating behind the facade of white picket fences and well-maintained laws. Most importantly, it reveals how far some people will go to make a buck, or be compelled to go for socioeconomic reasons beyond their control. It would be troubling to consider these situations if the game didn't make it all so damn funny. Odds are you will laugh too much while playing to think about many of the concerns the game raises. Perhaps it succeeds too well at its own satirical objectives. You would be forgiven for assuming that the same merry cynicism found in Paperboy would carry over to its 90s console sequel, Paperboy 2. Indeed, the second entry in the series contains every bit as much unnecessary peril and consequent weird humor as the first. You guide your choice of Paperboy or Papergirl through a suburban gauntlet featuring a whole new cast of memorable hostiles. See, there we go. Hey, that's progressive. They give you the choice of Paperboy or Papergirl. Good on you, developers of Paperboy 2. Jeez. How about Paper Person next time? All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
A hermit holed up in a moat-ringed castle bombards you with cannon fire as you pass. Overzealous guard dogs chase you down the street. Roasting pigs knocked off the spit by a misfired newspaper. Knocked off the spit by a misfired newspaper. Do the same. Evidently, being grilled alive before your intervention, and none too happy with your interference. Runaway baby carriages in a nod to the overpopulation worries of the modern world mow you down if you are not attentive enough. Scarecrows, once hit with paper, break from their stakes and ambush you. One hand raised in a fascist salute. All the while, the absurdity in Paperboy 2 runs high thanks to the game's colorful cast. Although perhaps colorful is not the right word. I think this is just a review of Paperboy 1 and 2. All right, let's go ahead and keep reading. This is interesting. As you play through the opening stages of Paperboy 2, you will notice one character who does not seem to belong, for he is literally and figuratively anything but colorful. He will first catch your eye because his palette is without color. He's the only person in the game rendered entirely in monochrome. He wears a gray sweatsuit. His neat and unremarkable hair is black. His stark white skin, however, is especially arresting, giving the more nuanced flesh tones seen everywhere else in the game. His actions, too, are comparably bland. If left undisturbed, the figure in gray simply walks down his driveway, deposits a garbage can at the curb, then turns around and walks back to his house. If struck with a paper, he only freezes in his tracks, not attacks, no surprises. He is shockingly mundane in this world of cannons and mobile scarecrows. If you have some knowledge of 90s news curiosities, you might be able to excavate the unusual case of one Dennis R. from your memory banks. Assuming the national news outlets had the story straight and reported it accordingly, Mr. R was actually or some other was an actuary or some other specialist whose profession hinges on the unchallenged yet specious assumption. I am getting weird words in mine. I want to apologize first off. I'm a good reader. All right. Now I've never read this before. My brain hurts right now. This is tough for me. I think Josh was muted, but that's okay.
I should have muted myself, honestly.
I am having a hard time here.
You're doing fine, darling.
Thank you so much. All right. Profession hinges on the unchallenged yet assumption that the future will be like the past. He woke up one night, dismembered his infant twin sons and his wife of 8 years, and brought their remains to the curb in a metal garbage can alongside all the other refuse of suburban life. The mechanical arm of the waste collection truck had not detected the can's abnormal weight, and the landfill, too, was none the wiser. It was entirely possible that nobody would have noticed the absence of Mrs. R and her children had the local library not begun to seek compensation for long overdue book that Mrs. R never had the chance to return. Alas, Mr. R was never properly sentenced, as he was killed in prison by other inmates before his trial could be finished. Recalling this story, you might begin to sense a resemblance between the late Mr. R and the figure in gray. Indeed, after a cursory image search for his photograph on the internet, you would be impressed by how uncanny a likeness a few pixels can produce. You might even begin to suspect the satire of the Paperboy series is alive and well in the second installment. Here, the game designers have given you a world of crime and violence and fright, and yet the most horrible thing in it is something as innocuous as a man taking out his trash. Here, all the paranoid suburbanities target a kid on a bicycle, as if he or she posed any actual threat, while the real danger lurks next door. You might speculate that the Paperboy 2 is a satire of complacency, where prosperity and habit inure the average American against diligence and introspection, while the idealized image of the suburb discourages its residents from looking beyond the glistening veneer of civilization and scrutinizing themselves or others. Even you, the attentive player, were fooled. Did you think to inspect the gray figure's garbage can for pixelated limbs? Of course not. Why would you? The world you find yourself in. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm reading all the big words fine for the most part. I can't read a sentence though. Also, apparently, this was some kid's college paper or something because of the amount of words in here. Anyway. Of course not. Why would you? The world you find yourself in does little to suggest you should have. Therefore, through the inclusion of this nonchalant figure in gray, the game makes you complicit in the poisonous mindsets that suburban America incubates. A mature critique indeed for such an early video game. Yet, if you were to praise the developers of Paperboy 2 for their clever stunt, not one of them would take credit for it, for none of them would admit to drawing or programming the figure in gray. In fact, none of them would remember putting him into the game.
Ooh, that's kind of creepy, actually.
A little bit of a twist, huh?
That's a little bit of creepy.
That was bullshit. I fucking hated that, by the way.
It's fine. So this character that apparently no one remembers putting into the game resembles a real life guy who killed his family.
Who killed his family and put them in the trash can.
What
I want to see if there's a picture of this.
I looked and I found like the guy like in game. He does look kind of weird, off color, obviously, right?
Huh.
We'll look for his actual like real life picture later.
I'm scared. What if I'm gonna get haunted by the?
You probably are. Yeah. You probably are.
Cool.
I don't worry about it though.
Really? God, Also, let's just say this right now. If you guys enjoy hearing us read creepypastas about gaming, please let us know, because I enjoyed looking for them.
Yeah, the creepypasta is always fun to read.
I'm just having a hard time reading it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Having a real hard time with all these big words.
Reading is not our forte, okay? Our forte is just playing video games.
I play video games. I don't read out loud. I have a speech impediment.
Yeah, who likes to read?
I don't. Do you?
Reading is boring.
Unless it's about video games. All right, next creepypasta.
Video game, good. All right, this is the last creepypasta of the night.
Oh, the final one.
The final one.
The final chapter.
And this one's called You Are Alone. It's kind of sad. I don't know. I don't want to read it.
Yeah, I know. I'm scared. I might leave.
Yeah, if I see anything like behind you, I'll let you know on your camera, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Gotta get my reading lips ready.
Oh, yeah. Mom.
I got a burp, actually. Okay. Have you ever listened to the positive vibed musical piece, You're Not Alone, from the popular role-playing video game Final Fantasy IX? A lot of people love it. because they find warmth or comfort in it. They consider it a reminder of friendship and family. That no matter how isolated one feels, all one has to do is realize that his or her actions affect others' feelings and potentially the directions of their lives. From this composition and its corresponding cutscene in the video game itself, some conclude that there is no such thing as pure individualism, that we are all in the system called life together, whether we agreed to it or not. At first glance, that's quite heartwarming, until you think about the matter some more. No one can get inside of you, at least not until the government or private industry develops mechanisms that can hack into your brain to store your most personal thoughts in their databases and use it against you in the court of law, or at least provoke you into purchasing all sorts of expensive luxuries you don't need. And to be honest, these control schemes already exist and are used against you now. Just ask the NSA if they'll disclose it to you. What is this? Outside of the potential for such technology-induced mind control, you truly are isolated. It is impossible to feel full of intimacy, and if you could, you would learn all of the vile thoughts that those you hold most dear have about you. Do you ever fantasize about harming someone you're convinced that you love?
No.
Of course you have. Everyone has. You shrug it off as, well, it's okay because everybody has these feelings. They're just instinctive. But psychological studies have frequently shown that we are people of sensitive creatures. We feel hurt when we're called fat, are told that we look ordinary, or don't get invited to social events. But what if you learned of your mother's or father's innermost thoughts? What if you could hear your mother's innermost voice saying, perhaps daily, I was getting by all right. Then I got knocked up with kids?
Damn.
That alone may not bother you too much until you consider the images in her head that go along with these thoughts. I would explain them to you, but perhaps you could use your imagination. Just be glad I'm not as cruel as your mother.
Oh, damn, your mom jokes.
Yep. Whatever you do, just remember, while your dog sleeps in your lap, you're making love to your girlfriend, or even when you kiss the bride before you say I do, you are ultimately isolated. You are alone. Okay, stupid. Whatever.
Joshua, what did you pick?
I just picked random video game ones.
So it's just what like you're alone in your own head? Is that what it's saying?
I don't know. Go ask the NSA if they'll tell you.
Ask the NSA. I just want to. So whenever you were like talking about the mechanisms and you were like mechanisms,
yeah,
my mind immediately went to like, oh, McDonald's is gonna put stuff in the burgers. They're gonna call them mechanisms.
Yes,
and that's how the NSA is gonna take control of us.
Exactly. Now you understand the theory.
Oh my gosh, it's insane.
Insane in the membrane.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, that was spooky pasta for you. Creepy pasta. Solid 5 out of 10. Good times for me.
I don't know how I would rank my two. They were okay.
There's better stories like video game ones, but they're so long. I don't want to dive into them.
Yeah.
Like the Super Mario 64 one. There's one called JVK 1166Z.
Mm-hmm.
Hero Brian, Who Are You Running From? Mario, Mr. Mix. What was a couple that you were talking about?
Ben Drowned, like the biggest gaming. No, Ben Drowned, the biggest gaming creepy pasta like of all time, which is like 45 minutes to read.
Yeah, that would be miserable.
Yeah, I don't know if we could do that. We could probably what we could do is we could read them together off camera and then talk about them.
Ooh, yeah, we'll do that.
Which probably would be less scary because or even more scary because my voice isn't scary.
I mean, yeah, we'll figure something out.
We'll figure it out. That was fun. I enjoyed reading these small little spooky pastas or whatever.
Spooky pasta.
It was fun, of course. Like I said earlier, if you enjoyed that, please let us know. We would love to hear from you. It was fun.
It was
good. I think
I'm
gonna have nightmares tonight.
I am definitely not. But Johnny, where can they find us at?
Oh, on our social medias
On our social
or
medias.
anywhere on the internet?
Or just down the street, you know?
All right. Okay. My
Your
address
address.
is
Yeah.
okay. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
You can find us on YouTube at J&J Arcadecast. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Those three at J&J Arcadecast, because I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you do.
You can find us on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcast, any other place you can find a podcast.
Yep, we're all there.
At J&J Arcadecast. We're on all those things. You can find Josh. You can find Josh's Twitch account at boss7.ttv or whatever.
It's close. Why not?
Something like that.
You'll find it. You'll find it eventually. It'll get around to you.
We are on all those things. Leave us a review. Give us a like, a thumbs up, a subscribe, or anything. If you feel so inclined. We would appreciate it. Blow us up because I want money. I'm being honest.
Yeah, we need money. All right, we're tired of working our day jobs.
Exactly. I don't know. Let's see. Listen to us wherever you want to. Listen to us on the toilet. You know. I
did that the other day actually.
When I listened to us.
I was taking a little poo. You know. I just threw it on the little AirPods. I was like, "Wow, we are hilarious."
We are hilarious on the AirPods, on the headphones, on anything.
Even in the radio.
Even on the radio, we're pretty funny.
We're not bad.
We try and be funny, but we don't try and be funny for us. We try and be funny for you.
We're here for you guys.
Exactly. So listen to us. Listen to us on the road. Listen to us when you're going to Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, go back to Texas. No.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
Fun fact: the Cleveland Browns got a big playoff.
That's right. They did over the Steelers, right?
Yep. I'm a fan of the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I'm a man, and I watch football.
I watched football this weekend for the first time in a long time. But anyway, they got a big win. Go to Cleveland. Listen to us on your way there. We would love it.
Celebrate.
Yeah, celebrate. It'd be good shit. Anyway, that's going to do it for this week's episode of the J&J Arcadecast. Had a lot of fun.
It was
I'm not
good.
going to lie.
Had a good time.
Had a good time talking about a bunch of spooky shit.
Yeah,
getting all spooked out.
Now I'm creeped out, and I won't be able to sleep all night.
Yeah, now I'm going to be scared of Jason. All right.
Ugh.
Well, Joshua, send us home, brother.
All righty, everybody. Thank you so much for listening or watching. If you're on YouTube, we appreciate you guys. We love you very, very much. We'll talk to you next week.
Y'all have a good week. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye, guys.